What is up, guys? Admin here, bringing you this quick discussion or whatever. And I guess first and foremost, I should start with you know, the recent events that's been going on in the community. Now, for some reason, a lot of people have been like, I don't know what word to use, stirred up about it. I don't know, but there's been like a lot of publicity for the recent events, and on one hand, I don't really care. There's a lot of people been talking about the King of Lightning and for never world thing. That's irrelevant to me. Um, and then the whole Sakura Matsuri thing. Well, first there was, let's talk about Sakura Matsuri. There was like this Sakura Matsuri thing, this anime convention or whatever that a lot of the quote unquote big reviewers or popular reviewers uh, they went to, and there was like a basketball game and like all the reviewers hanging out. First and foremost, I want to point out that them doing that is irrelevant to everybody else. Like, I personally feel like for people to sit here and critique them, I'm not defending anybody. I want to put that out. I'm not defending them, but I'm just saying, for us to actually sit here and critique them for the way they wanted to live, the way they wanted to spend their day with each other, or they wanted to chill with each other. Now, people may have their opinions on the matter, and my opinion is like that should be irrelevant to people. Like, why does it matter that they went to Sakura Matsuri and they all chilled and they're putting out videos or whatever? Like, that shouldn't matter. Like, why do people even care about that? So, I mean, that's just my quick thoughts. I don't care, if the conversation comes up, them going to soccer. I was actually supposed to go, but I was like, nah, forget it, because it just sounded whack. They were gonna play like basketball on they're gonna play basketball on Friday and go to Sakura Matsuri on Saturday. But I live like an hour away from New York, like an hour 30 minutes away. So it was gonna be real easy for me to just catch a train and go over there. But for some reason, I didn't go. I actually, like, now that I think about it, the day of Sakura Matsuri, I had football, and that Friday I just didn't go. So yeah, for everybody blowing this out of proportion and critiquing them about the basketball game and Sakura Matsuri and it's a waste of money and blah blah blah, that's on them. If they want to do that, they could do that. That's their money, it's their time. So that shit is irrelevant. As far as the basketball game, I saw it, and yeah, it was whack. No one was making like that much shots. I actually didn't see the whole game. I saw like the first minute of it, and then I just didn't watch it. But I didn't make I wasn't like talking to people about it. Like, it wasn't that serious. I just went on about my day. So as far as the whole, people making videos and talking about that stuff, like, I just wanted to make the discussion to give my opinion, because I feel like it shouldn't be any of our business, even though they're making it for the for the subs, I guess. But if people want to talk about it, I mean, it's up to you, and it's your opinion, it's your time or whatever. But those are my thoughts on that. As far as the whole King of Lightning and Double Four thing goes, I mean, and well, yeah, Double Four actually made a video, but as far as the whole King of Lightning for Neverworld thing goes, like, I think they've had problems before. Like, they've had problems back in the day or so, or something like that. So I don't know how far that goes, but they've definitely had problems back in the day. So this is just a continuation of their problems, I guess. And I guess they're just going back and forth, something about Naruto and about people, I guess, not liking Naruto. I guess for Neverworld, people feel as though Neverworld's making videos and he's not critiquing Naruto the way it should be critiqued, quote unquote, or he's too much of a fanboy, or people think that King of Lightning is just bashing Naruto and then he doesn't actually like the series and stuff like that. So those are the both sides of the war. And if you catch any of my reviews, I mean, I'm a Naruto fan, and I've been watching Naruto since whatever. I don't remember. There's a difference. There's a difference between people critiquing Naruto because they like it and people critiquing it just to critique it. Like, if I'm a fan of Naruto and I don't like certain things and I feel as though the creator of the show is contradicting himself, or none of this stuff make any sense, I mean, I could express my opinion. I mean, it's a review. I don't have to tell you that I like everything about Naruto. I don't have to go into the series saying nothing but good things about Naruto. Like, if you're a sub, if you're a sub and you're honestly sitting there wanting people to say nothing but good things about the show as if it has no flaws, then like I don't know what's wrong with you, bro. Because I have yet to see a series, even my favorite series, even DBZ, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Cowboy Bebop. Like I like those are my favorite shows, and I'm a big fan of those shows, and I still see flaws. I still see the flaws in those shows. I still see things that that maybe contradictions, and well, I don't know, but maybe contradictions and stuff like that. So just because a person is critiquing Naruto, I don't know how far this goes. I don't know if like KOL was trolling, because I don't know what video they're like speaking upon or pertaining to, but I don't know those details. But as far as I know, he hasn't really been bashing it to the extent of I don't like this show, but I'm continuing to bash it. See, if you don't like a show, there's no reason for you to keep reviewing it. It's not that I don't like Naruto, the show or the manga. It's just that there's things that I guess I should express my feelings on. That's what a review should be. A review should be your opinions on said manga or anime. It should be just opinionated and stuff like that, providing facts, of course. So I feel as though that's what some of these reviewers are doing. They're giving you their opinions. If you're going into the video just expecting them to like the show and anime and just like say nothing but positive things about it, even though it has its flaws, I don't know what to call you. You're either in it for the money or whatever your other ulterior motives are, to just sit here and say good things about it. So I guess that's what the both sides of the war is. And like I said, I like Naruto the show, but it has its flaws, just like every other anime. I don't wanna make it seem like Naruto is the only show that has its flaws. I think people are going overboard with it. Like, people are going way overboard with it, and people are missing the flaws, I should say. There's people who don't see any flaw at all, and there's people who are going overboard with the whole flaw thing. Like, oh, Naruto's supposed to be a perfect show. Like, no, like Kishi's gonna mess up sometimes. It happens when you're writing. You mess up. You feel me? Like, this show's been out for a long time, so I mean, I'm sure he's gonna mess up. Like, is anyone gonna sit out here and say that One Piece is a perfect show and there's no flaws with One Piece? And even though Oda's been doing a great job with One Piece, there's no flaws in One Piece whatsoever. Are people really gonna sit here and say that? For all those people who are on the side of Naruto versus One Piece, and One Piece is better or Naruto is better, and everybody's critiquing Naruto and all this stuff. So are you sitting here and saying that One Piece has no flaws whatsoever? Like, every show has its flaws. Right now, I guess it's the battle of Naruto, since it's coming to its end. I guess people feel as though they have to critique the show like at its end. This is probably gonna happen with One Piece too, when the show's starting to get to its finishing chapters. People are just gonna start picking stuff out that they don't like. Not to say that they aren't justified for it, because I mean, there are some things right now that are contradictions or flaws in Naruto. I'm not saying that people are wrong for saying what they're saying, but going overboard is a whole nother thing. So that's my take on as far as people are going overboard with the critiquing. If you love a show, you should love it for what it is, even with the flaws. I hate the flaws that are in it, the contradictions and stuff, but at the same time I still like Naruto. That's why I'm still reviewing it. If I didn't like it, there would be no point in reviewing it unless you're in it for the money, and stuff like that, or any other ulterior motives. There'll be no reason for you to continue to review it if you don't like the show. So I guess that's what people feel King of Lightning should do. On King of Lightning's side, he should, if he doesn't like the show, he should just drop it. Like, why are you continuing to review the show if you don't like it? I guess that's how they feel. So I don't think it's that he hates the show. I think it's he just sees the flaws and he's gonna call it out. You know, and whether he's going overboard or not, that's up to his subs. I mean, it's not his. I don't think his subs are complaining. It's other reviewers that are complaining about another reviewer. I mean, that what does that have to do with you, bro? Like focus on your reviews. If it's subs that are coming at his head and saying that stuff, then that's another story. But when it's the two reviewers battling it out, talking about some, you shouldn't be reviewing this way. This is not the way it's review. You shouldn't critique the show. Like that. If that's the way he wants to do it, that's the way he wants to do it. You have no you have no rule over what he does with his channel, bro. So that's just my take on it. So leave your comments down below on how you guys feel about the recent events. If you guys agree with me that it's really irrelevant and it's none of our business, and some people are going overboard with the critique and some people are not seeing the flaws, you know, so leave those comments down below, guys, and I'm gonna let you get back to this gameplay.